What the fuck is going on, guys? Hope you're doing good, hope life is treating you well, and yes, we're back. Not only because it's a new video, but because Battlefield 6, it's actually decent. Just to give you some context, I'm planning on making another video once the beta is fully over, and on that video I will share my full, honest opinion about the game. Here, I'm just gonna, talk a little bit about the game, and yeah. Just to tell you that the main purpose of this video is just to show you some gameplay of the first weekend. So, the first thing I want to talk about here is that I absolutely love the fact that they finally fixed mouse input. This is probably the most basic but important thing about really any FPS game, and yeah, they fixed it. I was not expecting this to happen because it was really that bad on 2042, but they fixed it and the game feels really good. It feels possible to, do flicks, and I'm able to play the game basically, which is really good. The next thing I want to talk about is the netcode. It's not perfect, but it's significantly better than 2042. But again, if I keep comparing everything to 2042, the game is going to be the best ever, because 2042 was, probably the worst FPS of all time, right? But still, I have to mention it, the netcode is noticeably better than 2042. In 2042, the input felt like mud. Now it feels perfect, and kind of the same for the netcode. It felt like it was delayed, and this time it feels very responsive. Now I want to touch on a little bit the gameplay side of things, and I want to start with the movement. And I think this movement is perfect for a Battlefield game, but not for the gameplay and the competitive side of it. The first thing I want to say is that, and these that I'm going to mention, I think are easily fixable, because the same thing happened with Battlefield 5. The movement feels very clunky and floaty. But that isn't the main problem here. The main problem here is that the movement is very limited. This feels like, I'm not going to say a milsim game, but they definitely went into that direction a little bit. Now, I'm not saying the movement is bad in a way, but I would say that this mechanically, when it comes to that side, it definitely needs a little bit of buff. I've heard some people saying that it's perfect. I think it is for a Battlefield game, but man, if we compare this to, for example, Battlefield 4, which was in my opinion the best movement we've got, like Battlefield 4 is way faster than this, okay? So I hope they buff the movement just a tiny bit. That's just my opinion about it. And the final thing I want to mention is the maps. And no, I won't talk about the gunplay because there are some things that are currently bugged in a way, and they're going to fix it. So I'm going to talk about that in the next video. But what I want to mention here are the maps. And maps for Battlefield they tend to be extremely important. And you can see the example of 2042, right? I mean, I think if that game had good maps, it would be received completely different. It would still be horrible, definitely, but you can see the impact. And I think the same thing is going to be for Battlefield 6. But what I'm loving is the fact that you can tell that DICE did put some effort into the map specifically for infantry experience, which, in my opinion, is the most important aspect of Battlefield. Obviously, sure, vehicles are important, but, when you're playing a match, 95% of the people are running as infantry, so, we can argue that infantry is the main thing, right? Anyways, I'm loving the fact that the maps, it feels like they are good, and I hope we keep that level when the game fully launches. I'm also very excited for the new map coming the next weekend. From the event, I heard that was the favorite map, so very excited to try that one. So yeah, guys, thank you very much for watching the entire thing. Hope you liked it. And yeah, the video is just getting started. Enjoy.
Move to attack the marked objective. Be advised, We're attacking objective Alpha.